Hello and welcome to another diary entry by Christy. Today we're gonna talk about trends activity. So let's start off with filmmaking. We have a new way of doing filmmaking. It used to be just, camera, light, sound, action. But now we do things differently. That includes using softwares, using new technologies. And what kind of technologies do we use these days? CGI, green screen, and 3D stuff. And I myself was a visual effect student, and I've done a little bit of basic stuff, but not to the extreme of a film worthy visual effects. So what new technologies do we need to know and understand how to use them to get employed in the film industry? These days we have a lot of films that uses blue screen and green screen, which helps them reimagine the film world more. And what green screens and blue screen does, you put them right behind a certain character, for example, and you can select that specific color, green or blue, to remove it from the composition, and you can replace them with putting new backgrounds or adding new characters in, and so on. It's a simple thing to understand, but it's the most specific and detailed thing to do. It's not as easy as putting a green screen back there, put a light on, and everything works. You have to know the basic of 3-point lighting during that green screen. You have to know where you want to put the character in that scene, and it takes a lot of more knowledge than just putting a blank green screen back behind you and expect something to happen. And these days you can learn a lot of visual effects in the internet. We have YouTube, we have Vimeo, we have a lot of tutorials that people gradually like to teach and give you knowledge. With a very specific Google search, you get everything in the internet. Knowing this new technology is one thing, but understanding one of it is quite difficult. I myself usually understand things when it's hands-on. When I do it, I actually understand how it works or what it does. It helps me understand more of it. To use that knowledge of these new technologies to get employed is the biggest advantage you can have. You can know a lot of basic things and learn from it and grow even larger from there. So what I'm trying to say is that you could understand how to use a simple 3D animation software, but once you start using it so many times, you'll start to learn that there's more to that. You can do 3D modeling while texturing, and you can even recreate faces using morph animation. It goes on and on. As long as you don't stop learning, you become better at what you're doing. Trending is another word to say something that's famous, something that is new and people like. These days in internet, memes are trending. You put it in a picture, and then there's a certain relatable joke in there, and you find it funny. Well, if you want to follow filmmaking trending, you have to understand what you can do to make it new and original. And it doesn't have to be the most unique thing in film, as long as you can create something that people don't see every day. Your film will stand out more when you follow the trend. Well, the biggest question sometimes is like, where can you look for funding for your production? Since I'm in Western Australia, we usually we've been told that we go to Screen West and we pitch our ideas and we hopefully get a budget from them. I think personally, if you're gonna make a film by yourself independently, you must have a very good pitch to tell everyone what you're gonna do. So if you're gonna produce that film, you have to understand what the story is. You have to know what kind of story you're trying to tell. You gotta understand what kind of vision you want, and you have to learn how to tell everyone that, your crew. And most of the time, I believe in independent money, where you have to ask people outside, your friends, your family, and other people that might support you. So you go to make your own Patreon or Facebook funds. Like doing small stuff like that will slowly but surely get you enough money to create something you want. To wrap this up, what should we be aware of when entering this industry? First of all, film is more to than just having a camera and having a sound and boom, you made a film. It's more to problem solving on the day of filming, or even before and after filming. So in my experience, I think what you have to be prepared is get ready to challenge yourself, because in life nothing is easy. In film, that's even harder. So you have to make sure you don't give up. You push on through. You make sure you get everything sorted out before you go out and film. And then when you're filming, there will be a lot of challenges on the day, and you have to remain calm and problem solve it. Think fast, think smart, and get through it. So make sure when in production, you always be nice to others, because everyone's having their own problems and trying to solve them, and helping each other out would make everything easy on a film set. I think that's all, so thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next diary entry. Goodbye.